303 Healing and Empowerment. I am going to be doing some free and paid readings. 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. I actually tried to go live on Facebook this time, and it's not letting me see anybody's comments, so I decided to go here. Let's see, I want to switch channels. I'm trying to get to my YouTube channel on my laptop so that I can see the comments and all that good stuff. Anyhow, if you're wanting a reading, all I need in the comments is your name, not your screen name, but a name, please. It makes it a lot easier for me to be able to put you on the list and not have to try to figure out what your name actually is. So again, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. Make sure if you're making a payment for one of the paid readings that you're making that payment and then coming back and tell me how many cards you paid for, please. Okay, let me get to my channel here. Just waiting on people to get on the live. Hi guys, how you doing? I just need your name in the comments if you're wanting a reading. Guys, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. I am putting the links in the comments below. Hi Jennifer, how you doing, honey? I am not taking questions tonight unless you pay for a reading, guys. Just you'll know what spirit wants you to know at this time. Jennifer, you're number 1, hun. Give me a few minutes while I put the link and everything up here. Hi, Marie. How you doing, honey? You're number 2. Honey, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're talking about junk by my eyes, it's called being fat and wrinkles. I ain't on no junk. You can go away. Okay, let's see. I got Maria. Guys, if you're wanting a reading, please put your name into the comments. Is there a way of blocking people on here? Hide user on this channel. Bye, Noah. Okay, let me see what I was doing here. PayPal. Okay, let me see. Where was I at? Cash.app. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, guys. What did it just do? Okay, I think I got it this time. Okay, guys, give me just a second so I can see who I don't have on the list and who I do. All right, I've got Jennifer Marie. Jennifer Marie. Noah has been sent away. A voice, Donald. I'm not for sure if I'm saying that right, but good morning, hun. Been a long time. Yes, it has been, Marie. Glad to see you here. Let's see. Noah is all gone. Look at your fine face. Thank you. A voice, Donald. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Planty13. Hello, honey. Guys, please put your name in the comments if you're wanting a reading. I can sit here and read through all these, but I'm not going to put people's screen names. I want actual names if you're wanting a reading. 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. We're not doing questions tonight. If you're wanting a question to be answered, then you need to pay for a paid reading. Right now, I've got Jennifer Marie. A voice, Donald. Voice, Donald. Planty13, honey, are you wanting a reading? Samolia, are you wanting a reading, hun? GP, are you Jordy Alani's mother? No, I am not. I'm not even sure who that is, hun. Josh, are you wanting a reading, hun? Okay, I'm going to start deleting everybody that is fucking with me because I got time for this shit. Hide user from this channel. I am not playing games with you people. Completely not doing that. Okay, guys, if you're wanting a reading, please tell me your name in the comments. I'm not going to keep playing around with this crap. I need a name. Right now, I've only got Jennifer Marie and a voice. Is anybody else wanting a reading? Actually, I just took a voice off, so never mind about that one. I got time for that crap. Planty13, Samolia, GP, are you guys wanting readings? Josh, are you wanting a reading? Josh, is that yes for a reading, hun? All right, guys. Again, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. If you're making a payment for one of the paid readings, make sure that you make that payment and then, yes, I can do 2 cards for Savannah. Normally, I would want the people to be here, but I'll do it today. Saren, yes, you can have a reading, honey. I'm assuming Josh isn't wanting a reading. Josh, are you wanting a reading? Okay, guys, I got Jennifer, Marie, Savannah, Saren. I hope I'm saying that right, Saren. If I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Again, if you're wanting a reading, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. Actually, I'm going to go get my water real quick because I did forget to get that. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, guys, let's do this. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Source God, higher self, angels, ascended masters, I ask that you be with me tonight. As I do these readings, I ask that they be accurate messages of love, inspiration, guidance. Whatever is meant to come through, I ask that it come through and come through clearly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with Jennifer. Which cards do I start with for Jennifer, please? Instantly, I'm seeing the orange cards. All right, guys. What messages do you have for Jennifer, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Jennifer. In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from... Am I supposed to take this? Okay. So there's somebody that you need to have some sort of communication with. This is probably a communication that has something to do with something good. You may have already been getting some sort of indicator as, you know, to whom you need to have a conversation with and who it needs to be with. You may assume that it may go in a different direction than how it's actually going to go. But when you're honest and authentic about what it is that you need to say, maybe setting boundaries or whatever it may be, make sure that you're not thinking and, you know, expecting it to be something negative, because I really think it's going to go in a different direction than what you think. I am being told a different set of cards, so let me see these here. I've got the shakes from them people, man. They gave me the shakes. I cannot stand that. AS, hi, how are you, honey? Are you wanting a reading? If so, give me your name. Okay, I'm not dealing with this shit tonight. You either want a reading or you don't. Do you enjoy being black? If you could be white, would you? Why or why not? No judgment here, all love. It's not all love, or you wouldn't be asking a question like that. What the hell? Oh my God. Please, people, go away. Okay, AS, I'm going to just call you AS because I am unsure how to say those names. But just bear with me. I'm actually wasn't going to take any questions tonight, but I'll see what comes out for that. I am just doing melancholic. Yes, there is a spot for you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you. So give me just a little bit. Meg, yes, you're number 7 on the list, hon. Okay, guys, I'm going to get started. Jennifer, so yeah, when you approach this person or when you have this conversation with this person, you need to realize that it's going to be a lot better than what you expect that it's going to be. So, and I do feel like this is a conversation with a female energy, not a feminine energy, but an actual female is what I'm seeing. You do have the courageous peony, which is talking about letting yourself stand out and being seen in some way, shape, or form. Sophia. Melancholic is Sophia. Guys, the readings tonight, I am just doing what Spirit wants you to know. If I have time to answer your questions, I will, but I'm really leaning towards, if you have questions, I want you to pay for a reading. I am going to not spend too much time on free readings tonight. Anyhow, the courageous peony makes me feel as if there's something that's going on with your energy that makes you feel like you're kind of being pulled in multi directions at this time. These directions have a lot to do with like having courage, confidence, communication, and the courage to communicate what you need to communicate, and just being like this trustworthy type of energy. I don't know exactly what it's talking about when it says to let yourself stand out and be seen, but there's something to this whole communication thing. So take it how it resonates with you. Let me see what else. Am I doing affirmations? Okay. Thank you. What other messages do you have for Jennifer, please? Guys, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20. If you're paying for one of the paid readings, make sure that you're making that payment and then coming back and tell me how many cards you paid for. Okay, guys. This is for Jennifer. The blessing of patience. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you're on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. And I'm feeling like a mother energy coming out here. So I don't know if this is, you know, if this is like your mother that you need to talk to, or if a mother energy is trying to come through and talk to you right now. Either way it goes, there's some sort of communication that needs to be had. So even if it's with somebody in spirit, you can still talk to them. You can still get guidance from them. You can still understand what they're saying. But, you know, if you're not somebody that talks to spirit like that, you may want to meditate, set intentions that you connect with this person, or what have you, so that you can get the message that they're trying to give you. But I am feeling mother energy coming in. There's a lot of like pink and purple, so you may even be seeing pink and purple type of orbs around you. Maybe even like a light blue. It could be your nanny. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I love that. Very good. Okay, Jennifer, I hope that you got something out of your reading, hon. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. I got Marie, Savannah, Saren, AS, Sophia, and Meg. If anybody else is wanting a reading, please put your name into the comments so that I know that you're wanting a reading. Okay, well, that there might be some sort of significance to the pink and purple. Maybe that's a frequency that you need right now for some sort of healing, some sort of activation, and awakening to something within your auric field. I don't know. It could be multiple different things, but I'd say that those colors mean something. There's something to them. All right, moving on to Marie. Which cards do I go to for Marie, please? Thank you. Okay, Marie, these cards are going to be for you, hun. What messages do you have for Marie, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Marie. In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit. Thank you. So this is a time of when you're going to start to see blessings coming into your life in a very rapid way. I feel like there's this energy of prosperity in many ways. This could be that you're receiving abundance of money, abundance of time, energy, but I'm really feeling like there's this big focus on the connection with people around you. There may even be a big to do with like your soul tribe coming in, because I'm feeling like people that are starting to surround you, or maybe if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen very soon, but people are starting to surround you that are people that are more like you in the frequency of you. So your relationships are going to feel more balanced out and not so like scattered or all over the place or what have you. You're being asked to be open to receiving at this time. And I do feel like this is referring to new connections, new relationships. And I'm really seeing like a whole entourage of people around you. So this could even be connections with spirit that you're having too. I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. What other messages do you have for Marie, please? In love, romance, finance. Am I supposed to take both of those? Okay, so there's a message about you having some sort of deep unconditional love for the people around you, and that's being felt at this time. And I feel like that's why you're starting to attract the right people. You're starting to, oh, Jesus Christ, I am so tired of this shit. You know, Jesus is my best friend. I am not a witch. I'm not into witchcraft. And if you love me, you wouldn't be judging me. So go on wherever you're coming from. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people tonight? Anyhow, this is a time of people being like magnetized to you, coming towards you because of your unconditional love, your compassion, your dedication to helping others, and your dedication to change and helping others to change. You do have a bright future ahead. So they're saying, stop worrying about the way that things come into you, or, you know, how you receive your abundance, whatever kind of abundance it is, because there is some really good things that are on the horizon. Again, be open to change. It's so frustrating when people aren't awakened to the same aspects that I am. You know, I've already went through the church. I've already went through all of that. I've already had to go through all this shit of like, you know, feeling like I was taught the wrong things and everything like that. So when people say things like that and then they say, I love you, it just pisses me off. Like, seriously, if you really genuinely love somebody, you wouldn't feel the need to come on here and judge them the way that you're judging. I'm not into witchcraft. I'm not a witch. What I do is magic, just like Jesus was able to perform, and people are just ignorant. They need to get educated, meditate, go within and seek Christ yourself, seek God yourself, and then you'll see that all is not the way that you really think that it is. Sunlight blessings. A ray of light bursts through the cloud of uncertainty, and darkness transforms to light. A new day is born, and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. I hope that you got something out of your reading. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. Thank God for the block button, right? Okay, Savannah, this next message is going to be for you, hon. Which cards do I go to for Savannah, please? Which cards do I go to for Savannah, please? Thank you. Okay, Savannah, this is for you. It is really annoying, Meg. You're absolutely right. It is super flippin' annoying. I was in church my whole entire life, you know, so for people to come in here and judge me like that, it's just really rude. What messages do you have for Savannah, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self. Thank you. So there's something that you're going through at this time in your life. It may have to do with like finding your way. It may be finding your way with a career path or finding your way with schooling or something of that sort, because this is a message feeling, it's got me feeling kind of like, I don't have all the answers. There's some things I'm trying to figure out. But what I am seeing is that you got all kinds of guidance that may be around you at this, that is around you. They're correcting me. That is around you at this time, that's leading you in different directions. Pay attention to the things that keep repeating that people are saying to you. So if your mom's saying something to you and it just makes sense, you know, I don't know how you know, you don't know how you know that it's right, but you just know that you know that you know. You just have this feeling inside that whatever so-and-so says to you, it hits home with you, and maybe you need to take that suggestion on going this direction or going that direction or what have you. This is a time of maybe expanding on your faith, acting as if, speaking as if, visualizing as if you already have things that you dream of and desire. There is some sort of need for organization in your life. This could be just organizing things around your room, your home, your car, maybe organizing things that have to do with school or some sort of career path that maybe you're thinking about going into. Either way it goes, you're being led towards spending more time in like spiritual practice. If you're not already doing so, this may be a time when you feel called to do something a little bit different than what you already do. Or maybe you don't practice any kind of spiritual practice at all, and this is what Spirit is trying to say. But one thing I do know is you have ascended masters, angels, guides that are always connecting with you and always around you. So this is an energy of like telepathy is what I am feeling. You may be receiving some sort of telepathic communications. Maybe you don't know how you're receiving the messages that you're receiving, or maybe you feel like you're going crazy because, you know, you get some sort of intuitive hunch or some sort of intuitive nudge or whatever it may be telling you to go this way or that way. Just pay attention to the repeated messages, because anything that is repeated, it's either God, yourself, or the energy of something lower, like what some people would call the devil, the lowest self, that part of you, that lower part of your ego that says don't do this or don't do that, because if you do it, it's not going to be good. So really listen to the positive aspect when things seem like it's repeating, and it's of love, security, stability, guidance in some way, shape, or form. Then put time and energy into that. All the other things just leave to the wayside and don't worry about. You're very, very welcome, hon. Princess, yes, you are number 8 on my list. I've got 4 people ahead of you. So just be patient with me, okay, hun? Guys, again, if you're paying for a reading, make sure that you tell me how many cards you paid for. 2 cards are free, 4 for 7, or 9 for 20. I'm still getting a I am affirmation card for her, hun. Thank you. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifest. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. I hope that you got something out of your reading, Savannah. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, hun. Saren, this next message is going to be for you. Guys, I know a lot of you are putting questions in the comments, but I'm really just doing whatever Spirit wants you to know tonight. Hopefully your questions will be answered. If you are wanting to make sure that those questions get answered, you can send payment for one of the paid readings, and we'll make sure that that gets done. You're very welcome, Savannah. Much love to you, honey. Let's see. I got Saren, A.S., Sophia, Meg, and Princess. If anybody else is wanting a reading, 2 cards are free, 4 for 7, or 9 for 20. Okay, let's see. Saren, this is going to be for you, hun. Which cards do I go to for Saren, please? Give me just a second, guys. Okay, Avalon, I'm trying to see what questions people do have, just so they're in my mind in case Spirit shows something. I was wanting to know how Robert received and processed my last message, but whatever message comes out will be good. Okay, Saren. Okay, Saren, this is going to be for you. Which cards do I go to for Saren, please? How did Robert receive and process her last message? Which cards do I go to for Saren, please? Thank you. Okay, Saren, this is going to be for you, hun. What messages do you have for Saren, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from Spirit or higher self, please, for Saren. In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from Spirit or higher self, please, for Saren. In love, romance, finance, ascension. Am I using the right cards? I got a yes and a no. Am I using the right cards? Thank you. Okay, he may have took it as too much was coming at him at one time. We do have the drama card, which makes me instantly feel like it was a little bit overwhelming. And I don't know if it's overwhelming because of something that you said, or if it's just overwhelming because they were triggered by something that you said. Either way it goes, I do feel like there was an overwhelming type of feeling. I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad overwhelming, but I do feel like it was very overwhelming. So if they haven't responded to you, or if there is like this time of silence or something like that, that might be why. But I do feel like they will reach out to you. Let me see what else they have to say about this connection with Robert. Yeah, there is an energy of forgiveness. So if something happened within this connection that could have been like bad, or, you know, cause some sort of hurt, pain, or anguish, then there needs to be some sort of forgiveness. Now, I don't know if this is one or both of you that need to forgive. However, I do feel the masculine energy is in the process of trying to process through whatever has been said or whatever has been happened or has happened, or both. I do want to get you one more card to see what else they say here. What other messages? Thank you. Yeah, there's an awakening that's going on for one or both of you. I do really feel like this is both of you. However, I do know for sure that the masculine energy is going through some sort of awakening. So whatever it is that they're going through has given them clear, precise answers to what they should do or shouldn't do, what needs to change or what doesn't need to change, or what have you. There may be energy surrounding this person that is kind of influencing a little bit of the way that they act or feel as well. But either way it goes, there's definitely some sort of spiritual awakening that's happening for one or both of you. This awakening is going to bring on truth, understanding, clarity in this area, whatever it is that you guys are going through. XO, hi honey. XO, you are number 9, hun. I can't guarantee that your question is going to be answered. I'm trying to look at the questions, guys, but really, if you're wanting your questions answered, consider one of the paid readings. Give me an affirmation. Thank you. A blessed heart. It says, if you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is a gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. I hope that you got something out of your reading. Is it Saren? Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. Guys, if you're wanting a reading, please put your name into the comments. Is it Varsha? Where did I see it? Varsha. You're number 10. Guys, really right now, I'm not taking any questions. If you're wanting to, questions answered, please consider buying one of the paid readings. If they get answered, they get answered. If they don't, they don't. This is a reading for what Spirit needs you to know at this time. But let's see. Who do I have on here? Varsha, I've got you on here. Warrior, you're number 11. I am on number 5 right now. So Warrior. Let's see. Who else do I have? Very good, Saren. Aden, I got you on the list, hun. You're number 12. Okay, guys, this is who I got. I'm getting ready to start with AS. Then I've got Sophia, Meg, Princess, XOXO, Varsha, Warrior, and Aden. Yes, I'm doing free readings, honey. I am doing free readings, but I'm really not taking any questions unless people are paying for readings tonight. But free readings, yes. What Spirit wants you to know at this time. Okay, guys, I'm moving on to AS. Yes, you are number 11, honey. No problem. Okay, guys, moving on to AS. Let's see what messages they have for AS. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What messages do you have for AS, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from Spirit or higher self, please, for AS. In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from Spirit or higher self, please. Okay, so you have some sort of fears, doubts, and insecurities about something that may be happening at this time. It may be revolving around some sort of, it looks like a few things, actually. I was getting ready to say career path, but it really looks like you're letting go of some sort of emotions that are trapped, or how do I say this? That are something that is attached to something from your past, okay? There's something about needing to let go of somebody, some things, situations, energies that could be holding you back from moving forward at this time. So if you're thinking about love at this time, then this is a message saying that there's something that you need to let go from the past, whether it be, or heal from the past, whether it be like relationship issues because of parents, or maybe relationship issues because of romantic partners in the past, or maybe there was something that you was missing as a child. I don't know, but it's time to figure this out and let go of these emotions, because moving forward into any kind of romantic relationship, whether or not you're in one now or not, you need to let go of these type of things, and you need to heal these things so that the relationship will be healthy. Okay, so you do have that. There is some sort of fears and frustrations around things that have to do with relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic, but I do feel like it's referring to romance. Which cards do I go to, please? Which cards do I go to, please? These here. Okay, thank you. What other messages? Thank you. So there is something coming in when it comes to relationships. This could be relationships with a soulmate. Remember, though, a soulmate does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship with a soulmate, like a very deep soulmate friendship. However, it doesn't have to be. I do feel like a feminine energy that's coming in your direction. This could be somebody that you have already met, or either they might be like an acquaintance at this time, but this is somebody who has some sort of interest in you. The friendship will turn into a union. However, there's still some things that you need to clear, heal, let go of, surrender to, or what have you from the past relationships, or again, doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. This could be any kind of relationship. You could even probably, I don't know how to say this, but there's this energy of going into silence and maybe having like tears coming out of your eyes. So I feel like you need to go into silence. I think that you need to sit in like meditation and ask and set intentions like, how do I rid of these energies from the past? Anything that could be holding me back with my emotions or whatever it may be, for moving forward in these relationships. Show me what I need to heal. What do I need to change? What do I need to accept? Who do I need to forgive? And things of that sort. And it's going to be given to you. You got 2 cards that came out. Om Shanti, peace, blessing. Om Shanti, blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. So this tells me that there's a lot of changes that are happening at this time that is bringing you into an energy of balance. And this energy is like the type of balance that makes you feel a little bit more peaceful. You don't have as much racing thoughts in your mind and so on and so forth. A blessing from your soul. You are a beautiful soul full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hon. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Okay, Sophia, this next reading is going to be for you, hon. Much love to you. Kiddos fan club, hon. I did not see you until just now. Let me see where you're supposed to be. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Varisha, Warrior, Aden. So it's after Aden. Okay, I got Aden. Kiddos fan club. Are you wanting a reading, hun? Okay, I've got you on there. Let's see. Guys, just be patient with me. It takes me a while to get through all these free readings, and this is a big reason why I don't like to take questions if people aren't paying for a reading, because it takes me a whole long time to go back up and scroll through, and I don't like when people put the message over and over and over again. But I will see what comes through for you, Sophia, honey. I can't promise, but I'll see what comes through for you. Okay. I've got Sophia, Meg, Princess, XOXO, Varsha, Warrior, Aden, and Kiddos fan club. It says fan club. Kiddos fan club. Okay, let's see what kind of messages come out for Sophia. Which cards do I go to for Sophia, please? Thank you. Okay, Sophia, this is going to be for you, hon. What messages do you have for Sophia, please, in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Sophia, in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Sophia. Love, thank you. Am I supposed to take both of these? Okay, so there's going to be some sort of commitment that's coming in with somebody. However, it's going to be tested in multiple ways. I feel like you're still going through some sort of energy of having to clear things from your past. This might just be even doing things like healing on your energy centers. If you don't know what that is, that's your chakras. So there may be something that you need to do there as well. Both of these things are coming up, but you are getting ready to start some sort of new romantic cycle. But I feel like this cycle has like some sort of energy that comes with it of like challenges. But I feel like these challenges have a lot to do with changing aspects of yourself that make you to be a better person. Not saying that you're a bad person, but we all have certain aspects of ourselves that we can change, that we can heal to help us to be better people in relationships. So you're going to be tested in ways that are going to kind of push you and pull you in multiple directions. However, there is a new love coming in, but again, challenges. To be able to find balance, they're saying prayer, meditation, intention, clearing the energies that you need to clear, accept what you need to accept about yourself. So I feel like this is going to be a time of you like seeing things about yourself that you need to see, meaning, somebody might say something about how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how powerful you are. And maybe that's something that you don't see in yourself. So they're showing you things about yourself that you need to accept. So anything that's repeating to you through other people, places, and things are things that you need to accept or take a look at and change, one or the other. Either way it goes, yes, there is some sort of romantic cycle coming in. It may be something that hasn't started yet. However, if it has, it probably isn't like real intense just yet. Either way it goes, I am getting a new energy though. New person, new energy. The blessing of patience. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you are on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. So there's maybe somebody that you're waiting on, because I'm getting this feeling of like somebody being distant from you. And if it's not like somebody in particular that you know that you're waiting on, then there's like somebody in the outskirts that's waiting on something to change in your life. It's almost like something is being held back for some sort of divine reason. Either way it goes, patience is needed at this time. It's going to be very beneficial. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hun. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I have Meg, Princess, XOXO, Varsha, Warrior, Aden, and Kiddos Fan Club. If anybody else is wanting a reading, I do have time for 2 more readings to be put on the list. You're very welcome, honey. Much love to you. I'm glad that you got something out of it. Meg, I'm very depressed. I just lost my job not too long ago, along with my best friend blocking me. He still works there. Do you see me getting another job soon? I am open to receiving any messages you have for me. Okay, Meg, let's see what they have to say for you, honey. Which cards do I go to for Meg, please? Okay, so Meg, anytime I go to the Starseed deck, this usually is an indicator of somebody that's going through a spiritual awakening. Most people that come to my channel, if not all, are going through a spiritual awakening, whether or not they know it. So what this means is that you're going through a time of, seeing things as they truly are, making adjustments as they need to be made, and things of that sort. One of the things that you're going to start to realize is that things are going to be taken out of your life as you start this new, going into a new cycle, which you're starting to move out of an old cycle and into a new cycle, or you may say out of one timeline and into another timeline. As you're going into this new timeline, it's going to feel like you're learning everything all over again. It's going to feel like you're going to go through a lot of harsh life lessons to learn what you need to learn to move up the ladder, so to speak, in your spiritual ascension. One of the things that you're going to see is that people, places, things, situations, career paths, maybe even homes that your home that you're living in may shift and change as you are shifting and change. This is a time to just wait, be patient, and just watch things unfold. One of the things that I am feeling, though, is that it's not yet time for you to find another job, but I do feel like that is coming. I feel like you're going to need to really listen to your intuition or your discernment of spirit, your internal knowings right now, because there's definitely some sort of information that's being given to you. And it's going to be given to you right when you need it, right on time. So when you start getting these messages over and over and over again to find a new job, then it's going to be time to find a new job. However, I do not think that this connection with your best friend is going to be like in the outs forever. I do feel like there's some sort of, again, awakening that is going on within you and this other person. So things are going to be a little bit trying. However, you're learning the lessons through this connection that you need to learn, what you can't accept in a relationship or in a friendship. So if there's boundaries that need to be set moving forward with other relationships that you have and friendships, then you're going to know because of this type of relationship. It's also going to help you to see the kind of things that you do want in a friendship. So there's really good qualities within this friendship. Maybe you're not being able to feel those right now because of, you guys being on the outs at this moment. But again, this is not going to last forever. I don't feel like walking away from the job is really going to help this situation too much at this time. I feel like it's really important for you to stick and stay. This is going to really bring in a lot of soul growth for you, which is going to help you to feel more on top of things and not so depressed. But I really do feel like you're kind of going through a dark night of the soul, which is when, this time that we go through multiple times sometimes in our spiritual journeys where we feel like, spirit's not talking to us, our angels are not answering our prayers, God's not answering our prayers. Things just aren't coming as easily as what we think that they should. However, during that time of when, you feel like just everything is just not the way that it should be or the way that you want it to be, this is a time when we feel like, nothing is going right for us. But at the same time, when we feel that way, in the outskirts, our angels, the ascended masters, God, aspects of God is rearranging and changing things to fit and mold our life to be what we want it to be. Eventually that depression is going to be gone. It's not going to seem as much of a depression as you start to realize this is more of a dark night of the soul than it is a depression. I think that something that you might want to do is start looking at things that have to do with dark nights of the souls and, things that you could be going through at that time, because, it's going to give you some sort of indicator as to what you're going through. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Honey, I'm going down the list, Varsha. I'm not going to skip over anybody to do your reading, honey. I just don't do that. But you can come back and watch it tomorrow if you don't see it tonight. Am I supposed to take both of these? A blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. As I'm reading this, I keep getting this message of there's two ahead of you besides the one that I'm doing right now, Varsha. But what I'm feeling is, you know, sometimes we hear through other people that things happen a certain way, and I really want you to use your discernment of spirit or have some sort of communication with him at some point when you feel like it's right, because I don't think that all is exactly how you think that it happened. I feel like there's more to the story than what you've heard or what you know. So just be mindful of that. Either way it goes, I'm sorry that you're hurt, honey. You are blessed regardless. Every experience enriches us and those around us in some way, regardless of what we achieve or don't achieve, do or don't do. All is a blessing in one form or another. Nothing is a mistake, for all serves a divine purpose. All is blessed. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hun. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I've got Princess, XOXO, Varsha, Warrior, Adden, and Kiddos Fan Club. You're very welcome, honey. Much love to you. I hope things get better between you two. As I say that, I hear it will. So, you know, hope that resonates with you. All right, Princess. Oh, goodness gracious. Princess, are you still here, hun? Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move on for Princess. Which cards do I go to for Princess, please? Thank you. These? Yes or no? Thank you. Okay, Princess, this is for you, honey. What messages do you have for Princess in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Princess in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Princess. Love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Princess. Give me 2 more shuffles for Princess, please. Okay, so the first message that is coming out for you, Princess, is this is a time of getting connected more with mysticism, with magical ways of being, with the supernatural, the esoteric, the etherical type of connections with angels, guides, things of that sort. One of the things that I'm also seeing here is the connection with the earth is deepening or needs to deepen at this time. The 10 of trees tells me that there's definitely, it's kind of like the 10 of cups. There's definitely a lot of emotional change that is going on. So your emotional body is going through quite a transition at this time. One of the things that I'm feeling is that there's going to be a little bit gentler energy. Things aren't going to be as, I don't want to say complicated because I'm not really getting the word complicated, but that's the best human word that I can put in what I'm getting is things are just going to be a little bit here and there. Not exactly bad, not exactly like complicated, but just, you know, a little bit of pulling in a little bit of pulling in multiple directions. Anyhow, one of the biggest things that I'm seeing right now though is this transition or some sort of transformation that is happening as you're connecting with the energy of like mysticism, magic, connections with spirits, things of that sort. You may be realizing or soon be realizing that your, you know, dormant DNA is awakening to abilities like clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, telepathy, things of that sort, maybe even mediumship. Either way it goes, you're going through some sort of pretty big transition. If you're not already feeling this is something that you're going to feel pretty soon. But I have a feeling you're already going through this energy and you already know what I'm talking about. Not all of those. Give me, that was a whole pile of like 5 of them. XO, you'll be next, and then Varsha, Warrior, Adden, and Kiddos Fan Club. Give me an affirmation, please, for Princess. I am not taking 5 cards, please. 2 would be okay, but not 5. Give me just 1 card, please, for Princess. One card for Princess, please. Well, they are not wanting to come out here. What's going on? Okay, here we go. A blessed idea. An ideal manifests endless blessings, but you must act to bring the ideal to life. The time is right. Know that the world is full of ideals floating around aimlessly until someone notices and breathes life into them. This is your time to shine. Have faith. I hope that you got something out of your reading, Princess. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. XOXO, this message is going to be for you, honey. Let's see. IXSROSIER. I do not know how to say that name. If you're wanting a reading, will you please put your name into the comments or even a nickname or something like that, honey? Thank you. You would be number 14, and I'm on number 9 right now. Okay, XOXO. This reading is going to be for you. Which cards do I go to for XOXO, please? Which cards do I go to for XOXO? Thank you. I've seen those twice. Okay, XOXO. This is going to be for you, honey. What messages do you have for XOXO, please? Let me see what that was. Inner Earth connections. There's some sort of solution to a situation that you're going through at this time that could be a little bit out of sorts or out of balance or what have you. Yeah, you may be filling the void right now, which means that you need to stop and embrace winter, which means that you need to stop and, see, like, take some sort of life evaluation, see where you're at. Ask yourself the questions. Is what I'm going through, the people I'm hanging around with, the career path that I have, the way that I act, the way that I speak, the way that I visualize things, is this what's helping to bring me closer to the things that I desire, or is it taking me further away from it? I do feel like Spirit is asking you to spend more time in prayer and meditation, seeking guidance on what your next steps are. And I feel like if you don't know what your next steps are, Spirit is saying don't do anything at all. Wait for those next steps to come. It's going to come through your intuition, discernment of spirit, things that are repeating throughout the day over and over and over again, or what have you. I do feel like this is a time of new beginnings for you, and maybe you don't have direction as to how to start these new beginnings, but what I am getting is that Spirit is going to be giving you those directions through your intuition and through some sort of insight. You got the same card that I was looking at before that I was telling you about. This is Inner Earth, which is talking about something that you're going to be going through, or that you currently are going through. There's definitely some sort of new beginnings that are getting ready to happen, and the solutions for how to have these new beginnings is definitely coming to you. So again, pay attention to repeated messages that you're receiving. You may feel like you need to be patient at this time. You do have on the bottom the wait card, which is a card of, waiting on things to happen, waiting on some sort of guidance to be given to you. So again, if you don't know what to do, do nothing at all. That's Spirit's motto. So, however, I do feel like you will receive just on time, when you're supposed to, exactly what you need to do, what your next steps are, and how to make those next steps. Okay, Varsha, I'm going to be doing yours in just a second here, hun. The blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideals and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are only limited by what you think is impossible. I hope that you got something out of your reading, XOXO. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, hun. Okay, Varsha, this reading is going to be for you, honey. And I know you said that you had a question. Go ahead and put it out there. I'm getting down towards the end. Let me see here. I know there was somewhere else. Let me see. Can you please do mine? I'm feeling sleepy or lost. Question. I didn't see a question. Let me see if there's a question up here. Okay, there we go. Will I get admission for masters in... I know I'm going to say this wrong. Kyushu University in Japan for April intake. Admissions will start from December Angel guidance as well, please. Okay, let's see here. Which cards do I go to for Varsha, please? Which cards do I go to for Varsha, please? Which cards do I go to for Varsha? Thank you. Okay, Varsha, this is going to be for you, hun. Will you get admissions for a master's in Kyushu University in Japan for April? Will they get admissions for a master's in university in Japan for April? I am getting a guess before I even read these cards, but I don't think it's going to be as... I feel like there's going to be a little bit of hesitancy. I don't know if it's on your behalf or on the school's behalf, or maybe something with financing or something of that sort, but there's definitely something that's going to feel like it's held back for a little bit, and it's going to make you fear. So remember what I'm telling you right now. When things seem like they're held up or held back or not moving as fast as you would like them to, please be patient and know that things are working out for your best interest. What messages do you have for Varsha, please? For Varsha concerning admissions into the university in Japan for masters. Yes, I do feel like you're going to get, you're going to have admission, but there may be something that, again, that gets held up by either a money situation or you having to walk away from some situation that has to do with money. So it may be referring to you leaving a job to be able to go in this direction, or maybe leaving something behind to go in this direction. But you do have the star, which tells me that all will be well, that there will be success in this adventure. I do feel like there is some things that you need to put into order at this time, whether it be paperwork, getting things packed and ready. There's things that you need to prepare for, and they're saying it's time to do so. So I hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. The Guardian Oracle. Hi, honey. How are you? I will put you on the list. You will be number 14. I am on number 10 right now. The Guardian Oracle. Stay positive, Varsha. Anything that you think you can create. So you've got to stay positive about it. If you think negatively, you're going to attract negative energy in it, and you're going to pull in the wrong, what am I trying to say? The wrong type of energy. So make sure that you're thinking positive, acting as if it's already happening, and planning as if it's already happening. And the universe is going to arrange things so that it does happen. Either way it goes. Yeah. Your guidance right now is to get things in order. That's exactly what the guidance is. Anyhow, I'm going to pull one more card for you, and then I'm going to move on to the next person. Guys, if you're wanting more of a reading, please consider paying for a reading. I'm giving more than the 2 cards that I said was going to be free, so just be mindful of that. If you're wanting something else, make sure that you're paying for a reading. I do have a website that you can go to. I do live readings quite often if you don't want to go to my website and get a full reading or what have you. Adam, I do have you on the list, honey. You were after Warrior. Warrior is next. So just a few more minutes, maybe up to 10. Anyhow, you do have confusion, which is telling me that, you could be the one that's really, okay, like I was saying, we are manifestors. Okay, so we manifest through our visualizations, through our thoughts, through the ways that we speak and things of that. So again, you need to act as if, speak as if, visualize as if this is already happening for you. It's almost like your intuition is giving you some sort of indicators that this is going to happen, but you may be confusing what your human is feeling with what your intuition is giving you. So your fears, doubts, and insecurities are kind of trying to set you up for failure, or in some way, shape, or form setting you up for failure. Instead, you need to focus on the positive aspect of things and get things ready and prepared to go to school. So I hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. Let me get you an I am affirmation. Give me an affirmation for Varsha, please. I have Warrior, Addon, Kiddos Fan Club, and Guardian Oracle. I only have room for one more person tonight, guys, after Guardian Oracle. Don't leave yet, Varsha. I'm getting you a affirmation card, and they told me to take this one. The blessing of questioning. Examine and identify any belief that stems from an irrational fear. Ask yourself, do I still need this? If the answer is no, then replace it with a trusting, more loving belief. Blessings flow to you as soon as you do this. Set yourself free. So there's this message coming through of changing your mindset into a more positive mindset. And it's definitely going to help you to it's going to benefit you more on receiving what it is that you're trying to receive. I hope that you got something out of your reading, Varsha. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. And thank you for waiting so long. Hi, Edgar. How are you, honey? You'll be my last reading tonight. You are number 15. I have Warrior, Addon, Kiddos Fan Club, Guardian Oracle, and Edgar will be my last reading tonight. Guys, if you are wanting a full reading, please consider going to my website. It is uniqueme303healing.net. Also have a TikTok, social media, as well as YouTube. I go live on, so be looking for those. But thank you, honey. Much appreciated. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Okay, Warrior, this is going to be for you. Let me see. Did you have something? Remember your name now. Guardian Oracle 33. Thank you for your comment, honey. Guys, if you're not yet a follower or subscriber, please consider doing so and hitting the notification bell so that you get notifications when I go live or when I post a video or what have you. I do have over 1,500 videos here on YouTube that you guys can take a look at. And if you feel like any of that resonates with you guys, if you want, okay, Warrior, thank you, honey. If you want healing service, I help people to get deeper connected with spirit through connection of your energy bodies, clearing those out, getting connected with past life energies, pulling forward energies that can help us at this time, and so much more. But anyhow, okay, let's see. Warrior, what messages do you have for Warrior today? Instantly, I'm seeing the orange card. So let's see what messages they have for you. What messages do you have for Warrior, please? In love, romance, thank you. So you're being reminded to pay attention to the signs that you're receiving, that you're receiving some sort of signs throughout the day, whether it be like numbers or hearing repeated music, or, you know, maybe you're seeing a certain bird that keeps coming to you, coins being left, feathers being left, but some way, shape, or form, the universe is giving you some sort of signs and synchronicities, signs and symbols that are helping you to realize that you're on the right path, you're doing the right things, you're transforming as you should, or what have you. I do feel like there's something to do with the connection of a hummingbird, so you may want to look up the hummingbird and see what kind of message it has for you at this time, but there's definitely something about the long path, the long flight path that it has to take to get to warmth in the winter. So it's talking about like migration. So you may feel like you've been taking a really long time to migrate to get to where you are right now, but just know that it's like this energy of arrival, or maybe even like a breakthrough type of energy is being felt right now. One of the things that I am feeling is that there's some sort of transition that you're going through at this time where you're upgrading your DNA. So, you know, one of the things that I do as I connect with people is I help them to upgrade their dormant DNA, but also I help them to, you know, get into like the diamond frequency or the rainbow frequency in connection with their auric field and their energy bodies. And this is something that you're being asked to do at this time, is connect with the diamond frequency and rainbow frequency, which are very close in frequency. So you can do this by just calling on these frequencies to come in as you're meditating and ask them to resonate where they need to resonate. And then being, be really, how do I say this? Be really open-minded to receiving whatever it is that you need to receive. So whatever your body is feeling at that time, be open-minded to it. Whatever you're receiving in communication, be open to it as well. What other messages do you have, please, for Warrior? Yeah, this is a time of when you're manifesting your dreams into your reality. This is a time of you being the master alchemist, or learning to be the master alchemist and turning, negative situations into positive and seeing the lessons in them so that you can move forward in some way, shape, or form. This is a time of a harvest for you. So you're going to start seeing, if you're not already having evidence of things turning around and leaning towards you receiving things that you desire, things that you've been trying to manifest, things that you've been praying for anyway. I do have the looking deeper card on the bottom, which is talking about looking deeper and going within. But I feel really what this card is asking you to do is connect with crystals. If you're not somebody that connects with things from the earth, then connection with things from the earth is going to help you at this time. Your dreams are becoming a reality. You are going to start to see tangible evidence of things coming in that are more of what you desire and dream of. But be mindful as these things start to manifest for you, to not be too prideful or too proud. Don't have that energy of like, look at me, look what I've accomplished, but instead share your blessings with others. And then when they ask, how did you receive this? Or how did you get to where you've got to? How did you grow this much? Or how did, whatever, start sharing your experience, strength, and hope as to how you got to where you're at, because that's where the real magic takes place, is when you're able to show people how you got somewhere, and then you start seeing them transform because they like how you got there. They want what you have, and they go after it as well. So there's blessings that's coming in that form, where you see people changing and transforming all around you. Now, I do believe that there's still a little bit of how do I say this? A little bit of a journey to go for you to get to exactly where you want to be. But I feel like this is a time when things are going to just be a little bit more easier. They're not going to be as, I'm hearing the word constricting. So if you've been feeling like held back or constricted in some way, shape, or form, then this is the energy that I'm referring to. But this energy is like busting out and moving and starting to go in multiple directions. And these directions that they're going is in directions of receiving things that you've been asking for, praying for, manifesting. A blessing from the light. You're dearly loved more than you can possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with blessings that ebb and flow in your heart. I hope that you got something out of your reading, Warrior. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. I have Aden next, Kiddos Fan Club, Guardian Oracle, and Edgar is my last. Oh, Mel, I just seen you on here, honey. Hold on just a second here. Yes, Mel, I'll do a reading for you. 2 cards are free, 4 for 7 or 9 for 20, honey. If you're paying for a paid reading, make sure that you let me know that. You're very, very welcome, Warrior. Hope you come back and see me, honey. Have a great evening. Okay, moving on. I've got Aden, Kiddos Fan Club, Guardian Oracle, Edgar, and I will go ahead and take one more. Let's see, who was it? Melanie or Mel Long. All right, let's see here. Okay, Aden, this next message is going to be for you, hun. Okay, Aden. Let's see. Where did I see it at? Love reading, please. I met a girl at a restaurant. She is a waitress. Is she interested in me? Will I see her again? Love reading, please. I met a girl at a restaurant. She is a waitress. Is she interested in me? Will I see her again? Okay, let's see what kind of messages they have for Adam, please. Which cards do I go to for Adam? Show me that again. Which cards do I get? Thank you. Okay, they're just sticking out with these. So let's see. Okay, Adam, this is going to be for you, hon. What messages do you have for Adam, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages. Messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Adam. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting is that you're keeping too much from yourself. You may want to either go back to this restaurant and see this girl again and let her know that you have some sort of interest in you, or you may never have the opportunity. You may live with regret is what I am feeling. You could be a secret admirer and send her flowers to work is what they're saying, with a message saying you've got a secret admirer, or I recognize, I don't know, some sort of sweet message, and just let them know that they have somebody that's looking after them. I do feel like this person could be in a complicated type of relationship. If they're not in a complicated type of relationship, then something just ended that was complicated not too long ago. But either way it goes, I feel like if you're have this secretive type of energy about you, and let her, or either let her know. But I feel like having some sort of like secret admirer type of energy is going to be very beneficial for you. It's almost like this lady or this person is going to see this as being something special to them. It's going to mean something special to them. So I hope that makes sense to you. But let's see what else they have for you. What other messages? Am I supposed to take this? Okay. Let me see here. Okay, Mel, thank you, honey. They closed forever. Oh, Lord have mercy. Like no 18 man current Phillies of Agile for something, no contact. I don't know how to say your name. Sarav Damani. Honey, I am not taking any more readings tonight. Okay, Adam, let me see what else they say for you. What other messages do you have for Adam, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages. Messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Adam. So this person must have got another waitressing job somewhere close to wherever this other restaurant was, because I see them as being able to receive flowers or a card, or flowers and a card, but it is definitely at a restaurant. So you need to go around the same city where you're already at and see if you can find her, because I think that you're going to find her. I don't think this is the last time that you're going to see her. That is not what I'm getting at all. Give me 2 more shuffles, please. I wasn't sure if it was done there. Give me 1 more, actually. Am I supposed to take these? No. Okay. Yeah, they're telling you not to have too much fear, because you've got you've got this energy here that's like screaming out to me that you have fear that you'll never see her again. And this may have been some sort of energy of like love at first sight or something of that sort for you. But what I am feeling is that you're letting your fears, doubts, and insecurities hold you back from finding her. So I don't know if you need to go to more restaurants or whatever it is, but she's still waitressing somewhere. Okay, this is the message that I'm getting. She is still definitely waitressing somewhere, but you're losing some sort of sleep over this, or maybe you're having some sort of like anxiety about it. Or if you're not having this now, it may be that you're like pushing yourself into some sort of anxiety. But they're saying, get out of your fears, doubts, and insecurities and go look for her. You're going to find her. However, secret admirer type of energy is what you need to bring to the table, okay? Let me see. I've got Kiddos Fan Club next, Guardian Oracle, Edgar, and Mel as my last person. Yes, but I think that you need, yes, Adam, I do believe that you will see her, but you do need to search for her. Maybe if you're somebody that prays and meditates, ask in prayer, take me in the right direction of where she works. Where is it? You might get an indicator of what kind of restaurant to go to, or maybe you're driving past a certain restaurant and it just pulls you in. That's where you need to go. Give me a I am affirmation for Adam, please. Am I supposed to take this one? Yes or no? Give me an I am affirmation for Adam, please. For Adam, please. For Adam, please. For Adam. A blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all of your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or did not happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hun. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. Sorry you had to wait so long, but thank you for waiting, hun. Have a great evening. Yes, I already did your reading, XOXO. It was back, let me see. I just finished Adam's, and there was two other people in front of him. So if you back up about 20 minutes, you're probably going to see it. But yes, I did already do it. It was actually a pretty good reading. I'm glad you got something out of it, Adam. Much love to you, honey. You're very welcome. Kiddos Fan Club. Are you still here, honey? I'm getting ready to do your reading. Okay. Let's see here. Which cards do I go to for Kiddos Fan Club? Okay, Kiddos Fan Club. This is going to be for you, hun. Okay. I love life next. Okay. No problem, honey. Okay, Kiddos Fan Club. This is going to be for you, hun. What messages do you have for Kiddos Fan Club, please? Love, romance, finance. Ascension messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Kiddos Fan Club. So, Kiddos Fan Club, anytime I pull out this deck of cards, it usually is an indicator. Actually, it's not usually. It's an indicator that somebody is going through a spiritual awakening, and there's probably multiple things in their life that are changing and transforming at this time. One of the things that you're being told right now is that you're protected from any type of harm, that you're safe, that you don't have to worry. You can trust that things will work out in divine timing and the right time. So if you're worried or concerned about like a career path or maybe even finances, this is something that is coming through for that. But I also am getting an energy of connection. Now, this doesn't have to be with like a romantic partner. It could be connection with like friends, family members, loved ones of some some way, shape, or form. But it could also be referring to connection with spirit, because you are getting the cards that are coming out from the Starseed deck. But just know that there's animal spirit guides that are working with you at this time, that are leading you in some sort of new direction. So if you feel like you're being led on a new path for some reason, then this is what this is referring to. Anyhow, let me see what other cards. Which cards am I supposed to go to, please? Which cards do I go to, please? These cards here? Okay, thank you. What other messages do you have? Thank you. Okay, so there's definitely some work that you need to do on your energy bodies, especially your emotional body. There may be things from the past that need to be healed so that as you go into either a new love connection or connections with new like friends or your soul tribe or whatever it may be, because I'm seeing like multiple relationships are shifting and changing right now. It's just not love relationships or just not, you know, a relationship with yourself. This is all relationships, connections with spirit, connections with angels, connections with the universe, you know, connections with the source God within. All of these things are happening. But one of the things that needs to happen is clearing of your energy centers, especially your emotional body. There's something about clearing things that have to do with the past relationships, even past romantic or past love relationships. Even maybe if there was things that have to do with your parents or maybe even family members that maybe need to be healed from your past. These are things that could be coming up in your emotional body. I'm not really getting anything about any new like love connections or anything about an existing love connection. I'm just seeing that more time on self-care and helping your energy body to become more lightweight, less dense. And the way that we become more lightweight and less dense is to get rid of the dense energy. So people, places, things, and situations, habits that could not be good for us or could be holding us back in some way, shape, or form. It is really up to you to trust in the process of what spirit is doing for you at this time. And what I mean by that is sometimes we want relationships, whether it be romantic or friendships or whatever it may be. But sometimes when, you know, God sees that something else needs to happen, it's going to move in that direction. We're going to be nudged in that direction, and then the relationships are going to come in. So I really feel like this is kind of what's going on for you. You are being asked to pay attention to the moon cycles at this time. There may be something that you're noticing about the different moon cycles that you can see that is affecting your energy in some way, and it may be time to capitalize on that type of energy, especially when you're moving into a different cycle, because I really feel like you too, like a lot of other people right now, are moving from one timeline to another, and it feels like you got one foot in the old timeline, one foot in the new timeline, and there's some things that definitely need to be cleared so that when you move into the new timeline, these old people, places, things, situation, and habits that are no longer in alignment with you and no longer really good for your movement forward, they're holding you back. These are things that are changing and transforming and have to go before you move into the new timeline. What other messages do you have for Kiddos Fan Club, please? The blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideals and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. And this is a time where all is possible. You're only limited by what you think is impossible. And for whatever reason, I'm seeing the heart space and the solar plexus right under it. So there could be some things that are going on with like confidence, courage, communication, creativity, things that have to do with unconditional love, judgment, compassion, passion, dedication, any way that those are showing up in your life, there's a reason for that. There's some sort of awakening, some sort of activation or healing that has taken place at this time. So I hope that you got something out of your reading, hon. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I have Guardian Oracle, Edgar, Melanie, and Sarav, if I'm saying that right. Anyhow, I am not taking any more people tonight, guys. Completely booked up. No more people for tonight. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Guardian Oracle. Which cards do I go to for Guardian Oracle, please? Which cards do I go to for Guardian Oracle, please? I'm seeing 3 different decks. Which ones do I go to first? Thank you. Okay. Guardian Oracle 33. This is going to be for you. What messages do you have for Guardian Oracle 33, please? What messages do you have in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Guardian Oracle 33? I'm getting a lot of pink and green colors that are coming through. So there could be the energy of Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, or who some people call Jesus, that is interacting with you at this time. This it could be an indicator of an imbalance in your feminine and masculine energies, or either a balancing taking place within your feminine and masculine energy. So, the difference between the being too much in your logical thinking and not enough in your emotional, or vice versa. And there's so much more that goes with that. But I really feel like these two energies are working with you right now. And they could even be working with you because of some sort of, I don't know, like a deep connection that you have with spirit, almost getting like a mediumship feeling. Yeah, so you could be going through a time of really taking the time to heal certain aspects of your heart. This is definitely something that is coming through right now. I'm seeing like, okay, I don't know how else to put this, but I see the heart like opening and closing, which is expansion and contraction, and which makes me feel like as these energies are expanding, you're seeing more things that need to be cleared, or more things that you need to change, or more things that, it's almost like you're seeing from a different perspective other things that could still be done. And so as you're doing these things that need to be changed or healed, or seen different, or what have you, just know that you're protected. It may feel like there's a storm, or it may feel like there's like a tower type of energy. But anytime we go through a tower type of energy, it's moving things out of our life that we don't need. People, places, things, situations, habits, energies, things of that sort, ways of thinking, and moving in this new energy of better ways of thinking, better people to hang around, better careers and jobs, things that are more in alignment with what you dream of and desire. And just know that you're protected. You have a lot of guidance, a lot of angels that are around you, making sure that these things happen for you. And why is because you've been working so diligently. Hard work, dedication, committing to change is exactly what I'm hearing here. I am being told to get you another card, so I'm going to do so. What other messages do you have, please, for Guardian Oracle in love, romance, finance, ascension messages from spirit or higher self, please? Thank you. Yeah, so you're being asked to start asking the angels for their guidance, especially when it comes to your free will choices. Angels are not allowed to intervene in our free will choices. So if you're not asking them to help you, if you're not asking them to guide you in some situation that you're going through, then they're just in the backgrounds feeling unemployed. So employ the angels. They're waiting for you to start asking for their help and guidance, and they're going to give it to you. I do feel like it's going to come through like gentle ways. Like signs and synchronistic things, like repeated numbers, repeated music lyrics, just an internal voice that may keep speaking to you. It may sound a lot like yourself is what I'm getting. So pay attention to how you receive things, whether it be, you just have like this intuitive feeling about something, or a discernment about something, or, if it's an internal voice, ask yourself, was this me, my human self, thinking this? If so, then, kind of go along in a different direction. Most of the time our will is not as good as what God's will is for us. So if it's of something of love, guidance, inspiration, then this is of God, and you need to put time and energy into it. If it's of something of fear, doubt, and insecurity, then it's a lower vibrating energy. It's the ego. It is the lowest self trying to distract you and teach you some sort of lessons that maybe you have already learned and don't need to be taught again. So push them to the side and tell it has no power or authority of you, because it doesn't. It does not have any power or authority over you at this time. Don't allow it to. What other messages do you have for Guardian Oracle, please? Guardian Oracle. Guardian Oracle. I feel like a lot of the changes that need to take place right now have to do with you seeing things from a different perspective. Like I'm seeing like the eagle high above everybody and looking down and seeing things differently than everybody else that's on the ground. So there's something about you getting clear messages, having some sort of greater understanding or some sort of awareness that is very heightened at this time, and a different perspective about situations in your life. Changes that need to be made, things that need to be accepted, what have you. Om Shanti, peace, blessing. Om Shanti, blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with the tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appear as infinite. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hun. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. Okay, Edgar. I've got Edgar, Mel, and Sarav will be my last person. I wasn't going to take them, but I will. All right. Edgar, this is going to be for you, hun. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, Edgar, this message is going to be for you, and then I have Mel and Sarav will be my last person tonight. Guys, if you haven't yet subscribe, make sure that you're subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you can be notified when I go live or when I post new videos or what have you. If you're wanting an appointment with me for a full reading or a healing, please consider checking out my website, which is uniqueme303healing.net. Okay, which cards do I go to for Edgar? Instantly, I was feeling these. And as I'm pulling these out, are these the right cards, yes or no? Okay, and you're showing me these as well. All right. Okay, Edgar, this is going to be for you, hun. What messages do you have for Edgar, please, in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Edgar? I thought I seen a card that wasn't meant to be in here. What messages do you have for Edgar, please, in love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Edgar? These cards are not wanting to shuffle right. Give me 3 more shuffles, please, for Edgar. Am I supposed to take that card? So you do have the 5 of Stars, which is talking about diversity, all kinds of different energies that are around you. And you're seeing that, it's a little bit boring with a world that doesn't have a lot of different type of energies around you. Either way it goes. I don't think that those were meant for your reading. I just wanted to tell you what they were. What messages do you have for Edgar, please? 1 more shuffle, please, for Edgar. So you got the 4 of Stars, which is talking about advancement in your life. This is some sort of upgrade, leveling up, going to the next level, some sort of breakthrough type of energy. This could be the type of breakthrough where your intuition is very on point, and that's what's got you to this breakthrough. You're in an energy of receiving as well. So I feel like the receiving is because of the breakthrough that you're having. You may be going in or starting a new cycle, or maybe have already started a new cycle, and this new cycle is bringing in more abundance than you've had in quite some time, is what I am feeling. But definitely an energy of going into a new energy, better than the energy that you are already in. This is an energy of receiving things that you've been trying to receive. This is also an energy of like calm type of energy. So maybe something is balancing out for you even. What other messages do you have for Edgar? I feel another card, so I wanted to do this. What other messages do you have for Edgar, please? And thank you. So you got Abracadabra, which is about connecting with the magic aspect of yourself, connecting with the etherics, connecting with the supernatural aspect of things. So you do this by getting connected with, for whatever reason, I'm feeling plant medicine coming in. So if you're not somebody that already engages with plant medicine, this may be something that you're asked to engage in or incorporate into your spiritual practice right now. But connection with plants, trees, the sun, moon, stars, getting out and connecting with anything that has to do with the earth, especially water is going to be very important right now, in helping you to level up or go to the next level, so to speak. Not that there's really levels in our spiritual journey, but this is definitely what it's referring to, is like leveling up or moving up the ladder, or, you know, breakthrough type of energy into a new exciting type of more balanced type of energy. Anyhow, let's see what other card comes out for you. Mel, you'll be next, and then Sarav. What other messages do you have for Edgar, please? Edgar. A blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. If you're not already feeling this energy, this is an energy that you're definitely moving into, because I'm feeling new cycle type of energy, which most of us are starting right now, going into new timelines, new cycles. Many of us are constantly, rapidly shifting timelines, and that might even be something that you're doing, because I'm feeling like rapid shift. So anyhow, all right, I've got Mel, and Sarav is going to be my last person. I am not taking any more readings tonight, guys. Sorry, I am closed for the night. All right, guys, be looking for me to go live in the next couple days, maybe tomorrow. It might be on TikTok tomorrow instead of YouTube. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I've got Mel next, and then Sarav will be last. Which cards do I go to for Mel, please? Which cards do I go to for Mel, please? Thank you. Okay, I've seen two different decks, so do I use these first? Okay, thank you. Okay, Mel, this is for you, honey. What messages do you have for Mel, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension message. Am I supposed to take this for her? Yes or no? Okay. Am I supposed to take this one as well? Okay, the first two cards that are coming out for you is kind of like the message that I was just given to the last person. You are leveling up. You're going into this new energy where you may feel like you can't trust it. It may feel unfamiliar. It may feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, if I go this direction, is it really going to be beneficial to me? It's very scary. It's very unfamiliar, but at the same time, it feels right. So this is an energy of like doing what feels right, even if the human is kind of trying to distract you, or if the ego is trying to distract you, saying, don't go this way or don't go that way. One of the things that is being felt at this time is a need for not being so serious, for being, you know, allow yourself to be playful in some way, shape, or form. You know, bring in this flirty type of energy. Not that you need to flirt with other people, but you know what I mean by like being just upbeat and flirty and, you know, just happy-go-lucky. And even if you're not in a good space, try to bring that energy in. This is a time when you're being prepared for more to awaken in you. And this may be like more aspects of you that will connect you with like the spiritual aspect of things, or the things that are unseen is what I am getting. I do feel like you already have some sort of connection with that, but I feel like there's like a new level that's coming with it, a new awakening. You're being asked to trust in the process and what is happening at this time, and go with the flow. Just be in the present moment and go with the flow. You do have several guidance team around you, several members of a guidance team around you, and I feel like it comes from like multiple aspects, like angels, spirit guides, animal spirit guides. You may even have starseed connections that are connecting with you as well, because I'm seeing like alien or ET type of races that are coming through. So getting connected through meditation is really going to be beneficial for that particular type of energy. You can trust the energy that you're moving into right now, even if it feels like you can't. That's really sticking out. What other messages do you have for Mel in love, romance, finance, ascension messages? You're absolutely right. Jesus Christ is our only healer, but he uses other people to help heal through themselves. We are channels for them. And I would really suggest that you take the suggestions that I did by connecting with Jesus and get connected so that you realize that you too are a healer. Everybody is capable of healing. And it's really funny when people come here and just start judging for no reason, not knowing. It's really shows like your ignorance, because you're not connecting with God within. Instead, you're going outside. So I suggest that you do that. See Jesus in a different light. He is not the only healer. We can heal through the channeling of Jesus, through the channeling of God. Actually, Jesus is the one that taught me how to heal. Okay. So, there's some sort of energy that you're going through at this time where you're going to feel like, it's almost like, how do I say this? Some of your power is being taken from you, but at the same time you're advancing. But I feel like the power that is being taken from you isn't necessarily like really power being taken. It's more like you're moving into a more powerful type of energy. So it feels like it's being removed. But this is a time for you to be brave and strong, stand firm in your convictions, whatever these convictions are, whatever direction in which, Spirit is leading you at this time. Make sure that you're going in those ways. I do feel like your aura is becoming a lot brighter, so people around you may be noticing some sort of shift or change in you. They may be noticing that your light is shining differently. It's more radiant. It's more vibrant. You may be noticing that people around you are making comments about, something about you's changed. You just look different, or you act different, or something is just different. And they're right. It's your aura is changing, and it's standing out more to them, which is magnetizing them even more so. So I hope that makes sense. What other messages do you have for Mel, please? Thank you. Revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world, which is just a confirmation of what I was saying. This is a time when people are really seeing your light for what it is, and they may even be helping you to see your light for what it is by the comments that they're making, or what have you. Guys, I am not taking any more readings tonight. I am sorry. Please come back for a reading another day. I am just done for tonight. I actually took like 3 more people than I wanted to. So my last reading tonight is going to be Sarav, and I'm doing Mel right now, and I have 1 more after that. So I apologize, guys, but no more readings for anybody tonight. Anyhow, this is a time when people are really going to see your light for what it is and help you to see your light for what it is. And I'm being told another set of cards here. Let's see. What other messages do you have for Mel, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please, for Mel. In love, romance, finance. Thank you. Yeah, you're stepping into your power. This is a time of really standing out and being seen. I do feel like this is going to bring on some energies of like pulling in people that maybe you don't want to be around, but it's because your light is going to attract the people that need to be healed, or people that need to have what you have to offer, or maybe it's just about the words that you have to speak, or just being in their presence. There's something very healing and very inviting about that. So be careful, protect your energy, make sure that you're protecting yourself from other people that are coming around you, and by envisioning like a cocoon of light around you. And as the energies come to you, it's just going to bounce the energies right off of you and go back to them. So really sitting in your power right now. One of the things that I'm seeing is working with the element of air could also be beneficial. I don't know if you're somebody that's trying to move, like, when you see people like airbenders, they're using their hands to, send their energy in a way of being able to move the trees or the grass, or, have the wind just really swirling in like a tornado type of thing. For whatever reason, that's coming out with this card for you. So I don't know if that's something that you're already doing or something that you're wanting to do or whatever it may be, but this may be something that Spirit is trying to tell you that you might want to try. This might be some other way that you're seeing your power. And, there's something about limiting energy. So don't limit yourself to things that you feel are impossible, but just know that you're capable, is what I'm getting. Okay, so you do have emerging and Archangel Michael. So I do feel like what is happening right now is this angel is working with you very deeply to help you to come up and out of the energy that you're in and into a more powerful energy. Not saying that you're not powerful now, but I feel like there's always room for growth and always room to expand. And this is exactly what this is talking about. I do see a lot of blue coming through, which means there's something to do with communication, whether it be you communicating some sort of boundaries, or this could even be referring to communication with spirit, communication with the higher self, communication with the angels. But there's definitely communication. It's coming through very, very strong. So make sure that if you're not getting guidance on what your next steps are, that you're asking for that guidance and communicating your wants, needs, and desires so that they can be met. Archangel Michael is also helping you to get deeper in connection with the I am presence, or the God spark within. One of the things that I am hearing is bells. So you may start to hear bells in your ears, or, have this frequency of like a high pitched tone or something of that sort. Or maybe you just hear a bell ring, or maybe you need to even buy a bell and get connected with it. If you do, buy a brass bell is what I am hearing. But there's something about the energy and the tones that is coming through at this time. If you start to see the colors blue, silver, and gold, this could be the energy of Michael coming through. And it's a darker blue. It's kind of like a midnight blue that I'm seeing. But you could see those colors coming through in like orbs, or you just see them throughout your day, or whatever it does, or however it comes, you're going to see it in some way, shape, or form. Sun gazing is going to be very beneficial, is what I'm being told. You may even see Archangel Michael coming out of the sun towards you, because I'm being reminded of an instance when I got connected with Archangel Gabriel, and I believe it was Raphael, if I'm not mistaken. When I was sun gazing, one of the first couple times that I was doing so, and I seen like these 40-foot angels coming out from behind the sun and coming down and just being right in front of me. And they gave me this whole, I don't know what happened, but I just shut off for a minute. So I'm going to re-say that there's an energy of needing to sun gaze, connecting with the sun. You may get in some sort of interactions with angels. And, again, I was being reminded of when I had interactions when I was sun gazing, connecting with angels. And I seen these angels. It was Gabriel and I believe Raphael that was coming down. And they were like 30, 40-foot tall angels, and they came down, and I had this whole interaction with them. My body felt completely like bliss. I had this whole thing that happened where my body was like vibrating, and I had different colors that were shining in my eyes. It was just this whole crazy, really cool interaction. So I feel like sun gazing is going to bring in some more like of the supernatural, etheric type of connections for you. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. I have Sarav next, and then I'm not doing any more readings, guys. I know there's a lot of people here still wanting readings, but I am not going to be doing any more tonight. I've already took more than I wanted to, several more than I wanted to. So thank you for understanding. A sea of blessings. The universe is a projection from within you, and you are a projection of the universe. You are vast space, and yet you are spaceless. You are a divine ocean of love, a sea of blessings. You are the wind of change that flows through life. And I'm really feeling like getting connected through meditation with 0 point energy is really going to be beneficial as well. I love gazing too. I did it for the last like 4 or 5 days and received so much really cool things happening. It's one of my favorite things to do. Anyhow, I hope that you got something out of your reading, Mel. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, hun. Sarab, you are the next person, and I know it's about how does somebody feel about you. Wasn't really taking questions tonight, but I will real quick. Let's see. Current feelings for Anjali for Sarav. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I'm Anjali for Sarav. Okay. Current feelings of Anjali for Sarav. Okay. Which cards do I go to, please, for Sarav? Which cards do I go to, please, for Sarav? Thank you. I'm seeing 2 different decks. I'm going to get both of these. Sarav, this is going to be for you, honey. Okay. All right, Sarah, this is going to be for you. What does Anjali feel towards Sarah? What does Anjali, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but God knows what I'm saying. What feelings does Anjav have? You're very, very welcome, Mel. Much love to you, honey. For Sarav and Jolly, what kind of messages do you have about the feelings that Anjavi has for Sarav? Okay, so if there's some sort of separation or you guys aren't together, this would probably be how it's going to resonate with you, because I don't really feel like there's a connection just yet, or if there is, there may be some sort of distance within this connection. Either way it goes, they are seeing signs daily that remind them of you, and reminding them to stay positive. This is 111, 1234, 333, 777, etc., etc. They also hear songs and have some sort of intuitive flashes of something to do with love life, but I don't know that it's actually revolving around your love life. So this could be something that has to do with healing something from a past love life or something of that sort. Either way it goes, they are getting some sort of signs daily that is helping them to think of love life. Now, the weird thing about it is I keep getting love life, but I don't get you. So I don't know if they're thinking about you, or if they're thinking about love in general, or if they're, you know, just being reminded to stay positive. But either way it goes, there is definitely some sort of reminder, some sort of synchronicities that are happening that are reminding them about you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what I'm getting. Give me any other message for Sarav, please. What other messages do you have for Sarav? Thank you. Okay, there could be some sort of like closing the door to something. How do I say this? Give me the right words to say. It's almost like I feel like there's another door opening for you when it comes to relationship. And maybe you need to close the door on this one, or maybe you just need to not think as much about this connection just yet. Because I just keep feeling like distance. Something is distant. And even if you're in a relationship with this, there's something about distance and having some sort of separation in some way, shape, or form. This could be an indicator of loss, or that it's not going to work out. I'm sorry if it doesn't work out, but there's definitely, this person is thinking about love. They're getting some sort of signs and synchronicities. But again, I don't really know that it's to do with you. It's almost like something's being blocked, something's being held back, something is just not moving forward the right way. At least not right now. Let me get another card and see if this is going to move in a different direction. Woo-wee. Yeah, it is going to move in a different direction, but I feel like it's going to take some time, because you do have the pig, which is talking about phenomenal luck, abundance, receiving things that you want, things of that sort, but it's not going to come very easy is what I'm feeling. I feel like it's going to come with some heartache, some feelings of like discontent or something of that sort. Yeah. But however, there is some sort of heart awakening, heart healing that may be happening for one or both of you at this time. But again, distance. I just feel distance. But there is something coming in for you. Some sort of good luck coming when it comes to a relationship. Or even this relationship. Hi guys, I am not taking any more readings tonight. I am done for the night. I have took several more readings than I wanted to. So thank you for understanding. Please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you get notifications when I go live the next time, which will probably be in a couple days. Oh goodness, I think my cat just got another mouse. It's been like 4 in the last couple days. I have been not liking that so much. I don't like that the mice are here, and I want the mice to go, and that's why I got the cat, because nothing else is helping, and I don't like using poison. So I got the cat, and the cat keeps getting these mice, and it teases them and plays with them, and it's I just don't like it. I'm too empathic. I just heard one crying, so I know it just got another one. Makes me so sad. The blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideals and inspiration surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You're only limited by what you think is impossible. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifest. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. I hope that you got something out of your reading, hon. Much love to you. Thank you for being here and being of support. Okay, guys, I am going to end this live feed. Please, if you are wanting a full reading or a healing, I ask that you contact me through my website, which is uniqueme303healing.net. I do have reviews there, and there's a lot on there that tells about what I do. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, please go check that out. Anyhow, I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. Hope to see you guys when I go live next time. Much love to you. Bye.